Wait, is it going? Is it doing the thing? Oh god, you know what I just realized I haven't done in forever and a half? Alright guys, let's shoot the shit. Alright, so let's do this. So, hi everyone, how are you? Let's start with that. Yeah, it's been a while. We get to do this. We get to do shoot the shit for the first time in God knows how long. God, I have so many questions for all of y'all. Like individually speaking. So let's start with the big one. Dave, how are you, my friend? How are you now that you are Dr. David Isaacs? That's sick. That's super cool. That is super cool. I can stand to make this bigger. Now that I think about it. But for sure, that's super cool. Super excited. Oh, you can only hear me. Jose says that he can only hear me. That's interesting. No, nobody's muted, and all the settings are supposed to be right. That's interesting. Somebody say something. I mean, it comes up. They keep going. Wait, hold up. Don't. Let me see if this will work.
Bruh. No, it's just well, I just want to say I just hope everybody's been good.
God,
So far life has been great to me.
Okay, Jose, is that better?
not often I get to say that too, but like I said, I'm just glad everybody's doing good. I'm glad to see everybody in such a long time.
For sure.
I mean, god damn, it's been a while. Like I said, it's been over a year. I think since we last done shoot the shit.
Yeah,
And,
it was last summer, I think.
It's been great. Like I said, just been loving my life. Job's been finally been good to me. I'm gonna get a second job soon, and yeah, man. So far, everything's just on the up and up, and I'm loving it.
Sick. All right. So after that mishap that I fixed, Dave, do you mind just saying your Vicuela thing again?
Yeah, so I'm very excited to be a doctor. Yeah, things are good. Had a nice little gathering to celebrate it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being there. Medal.
Mm-hmm,
Appreciate it. Cool to hang. And yeah, as a Vicuela player and a Baroque guitar player, I didn't think that was going to reap benefits, and it has already. So I'm very excited because I'm going to be in San Diego for some large random thing that goes on every year in the end of July. So very excited about that.
Gotcha. What's going on? Oh. I forgot I got tagged in a comment. Anyway. So yeah, very exciting. If tickets were still available, I would try to get on some, but as you mentioned, they're probably not. Oh well. Next directed question. DJ, tell us about Ages, my guy.
Ages is a song that my band, Midday Moon, just dropped this past Friday.
You guys know the deal. Nice. We always talk about Midday Moon.
What was
Absolutely.
That?
No, I was saying, like, you guys, like, the audience knows the deal. We always talk about Midday Moon.
Oh yeah.
Lexi, what was the thing you said you were gonna do? You're just gonna count each time I did it.
Yeah, starting with the new season in the fall, I'm going to be tallying how many times we mentioned Midday Moon or a Midday Moon member throughout the whole season, because we did it every episode this, like, second half of this last season.
Oh my god, I gotta go back and check some of those out.
Make
Yeah.
it into a drinking game.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
same thing,
For real, honestly.
Oh, you're gonna get hammered.
dudes. For
That'd
real.
be pretty
Like,
fun. Next time I go back, we could listen to some episodes and just wait for every time for Metal to drop our name.
honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. There was some episodes where like it seemed like I wasn't going to, and then just something random just was connected to you guys, and it was like, oh yeah, yeah. I remember Midday Moon did blah 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 or whatever. Like, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I'm excited. We dropped the single. We dropped a music video for it too on
Very cool.
YouTube. So again, yeah, we're Midday Moon, as I'm sure you all know, with all the mentions that we get apparently. But yeah, we play like indie pop, alternative rock music. So check it out.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
Give it a listen, guys. You're missing out.
This is a two-sided question, and it's for Lexi and Anthony specifically, because Anthony, you've been a fan of Midday Moon as long as I have, and Lexi,
Yeah.
you're a fan since within the year. So the question becomes like, you know, experiencing this stuff at the same time, I want to know your points of views from it. Like, Anthony, having listened for so long from the get-go, how do you feel as Aegis comes out? And then Lexi, having to catch up on everything and then listening to Aegis, like, how do you react to it?
I'll let Lexi go first.
So when I first heard about Midday Moon, I went and listened to the entire catalog that was on Spotify. I just like threw it. I found one song and then just threw everything on shuffle. So I don't know if it's like catching up if it was done that quickly. But I actually wasn't expecting what Ages was compared to what was dropped previously. But I do think that every band goes through progressions and they change over time. And I think this was a really good progression for the band. I think it was not what I was expecting, but I absolutely loved it. And I have been like making everybody listen to it. I played it for my parents when it dropped because I got the notification and I was sitting in the living room with my parents and I was like, you guys need to like pause the TV, like we need to listen to this. So now my parents are listening to the entire Midday Moon catalog as well.
That's awesome.
They
Love it.
downloaded it for their 4-hour flight.
One of us.
Parent fans are some of the coolest ones. I always appreciate that.
Yeah, like my mom was like, wait, this is kind of good. And I was like, I wouldn't show it to you if it wasn't good. And she was like, I know, but like, you have good music, but I don't always like it. And I was like, well, that's why I'm showing you this, because I knew you would like it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's sick. Anthony?
Oh man, no, for me, when I
I'm
first
just
heard about the single, of course, I was
disappearing
just
so
super hyped. Just showing support, for my fellow homies, and once I first got to hear it, I played it at work. That's when I actually first heard it, was at work. So you know what? No, the new single just dropped. I'm gonna just play it. And God damn, I must have had it on repeat for like, God knows how long. And yeah, man, I just couldn't get enough of it because it was just so different from what you guys normally did. And like you said, like Alexi just said it best. Just the different things, just switching it up. And I just got hooked on it, and I just can't wait for more. I need more, dude. That's all I can say.
We definitely
Yeah.
want to bring you guys a lot more for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be too long before our next single, but we don't have it like immediately lined up, so I'm not gonna like start hyping it up already or anything.
Bro,
But we
when's
do
the
have a
next
lot of
LA
songs
gig?
that we want to record and that we want to release, so hopefully it won't be too long. But I'm glad you guys like the change and like the shift in sound, because it's a place that we've felt like we've been at for a while, but just we haven't been able to release the music like that yet. Like the stuff that we recorded either takes too long to come out, or we just hadn't recorded those type of songs yet. Like we felt like we needed to get some of the older ones out. So like that shift, like we've felt like we've been there for at least over a year, It's just we finally get to share that with everybody online instead of just at the shows. So I'm glad that you like the change, because it to us it feels like our latest release is always like the most accurate version of us, so it's cool to hear that people enjoy that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, the reason I asked the question the way I did though is like, Anthony, you heard when was it Third Floor came out, and you heard it was just that, and then it was you know, the next EP and you heard that in that progression, you had that time to consume it, and then Lexi, you took it all in at once. That's why I asked it like that, because those are different, you know, experiences with those. But yeah, being someone that has heard that all of that progression, but also been in a band with DJ, it's crazy to see where we were 10 years ago to where you guys are now to where I am at now. But it's always super exciting.
I'm excited to hear your music, man. When you guys start putting out this stuff, I'm waiting.
Well, you know, lineup changes right now, so yeah, I lost my singer and I lost my my bass player, and then I got a new bass player, but he is out of town for the time being. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm still looking for a singer because I need somebody that can do this, because I cannot play my own riffs and sing at the same time. I just can't do it. You know? Yeah. And like at this point, I'm like, I'll take anybody that can stay in key and wants to do this stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And like they really got to want to do it, because it's crazy. And it's one of the reasons why like I would never ask someone like Lexi, for example, because this is not your type of music. That would not be fair to you to ask you to do that, right? Not that you would or wouldn't. I'm just saying, like, from my end of it. You know? I know you wouldn't. I know you, okay? I'm just saying.
Do it now.
You said do it. Just, I mean, no, but yeah, it's hard to find people that are, like, really into the same type of stuff, so. Yeah, I do what I can. But I re-recorded some vocals for the demo track, and I got a growl so low I didn't know that I could hit that note. So that was super exciting, and I've since been able to hit it a few more times. I'm like, let's go, consistency. Right, Dave? But yeah.
Gotta be able to reproduce it.
Yeah. I mean, the worst case scenario, it's recorded, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trying to figure that stuff all out is a little rough, but hopefully I can, and hopefully we can have some jam sessions, because I got ideas. We got 4 songs that we're working on, a 5th song that I'm working on, and then a 6th song that it's still like on the table, but like nobody's really picked it up yet, and I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm really pushing for it. I really want it to happen, but I don't know what everybody else is gonna say. Like, I'm trying to craft it in our style and you know, make it sound cool enough for what we want to do. But you know, we'll see what we can do. But yeah. Next question, Autiemtlhd. What have you been up to, my guy?
Nothing much. I've been creating shit on TikTok. And playing guitar. I'm actually meeting with Dr. Isaacs every Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
to work on some stuff.
Sick.
Outside of that, I've been like I said, creating content on TikTok. I actually made a video recently for YouTube that I uploaded this Saturday. And and I've been reading a book. And that's it. Nothing much, really.
That came out of left field. I ain't never heard you talk about reading a book, bro.
It's because I hardly read books.
You gotta read my book, bro. And I'm kidding.
I should. I need to get get my hands on it.
Like, see, I need to finish telling you the rest of that story. I just realized.
Oh yeah.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, well, life's busy.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just, you know, I'm just going into my senior year. So. Oh God, I'm terrified about that. All right, last question of the setup questions. Izzy, my guy, my amigo. We're going into our senior year, our last year. How do you feel?
Tired as usual.
Felt that.
It's kind of like like it's a lot, but at the same time, it's not as much as it could have been, because like you and I got held up because of some classes.
Yeah.
So we have that extra bit of time. So I do feel like that extra bit of time really did help get the pieces give me the time to get the pieces like right up to where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need to talk with some people about the thing after the classical stuff that I'm planning on doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just making sure that everything's set up. Like I already got like everything's like, I'm gonna be dorming along with you. So
Yeah.
like gonna be living in the practice rooms until like gonna be
Until
trying my
8
best
o'clock?
living that. Yeah.
Until 8 o'clock.
Yes, I was literally gonna say I'm gonna be living that Ed life. Dr.
Oh
Dave knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to be well acquainted with campus police for a good reason, not a bad reason. Hopefully.
Yeah. I felt that, man.
Yeah, Ed used to take pictures of the parking lot when he was leaving. His car
Yo.
was the only
Yeah.
car in the parking lot. That was epic. That was amazing.
I loved it. No,
It was
I loved
great.
it when his car was the only car in the parking lot, and he's like, "I just got here," because he's getting there at like 2 a.m. to start practicing.
That dude was insane, bro. I'm like, I've been practicing more lately because of circumstance, and it's great. But like, I could not do what Ed did. That's just some next level. I can't. I get tired with these 5.5 hours that I practice a day. Like, fucking 16 hours? No, I'm good. What the DJ? What the hell is going on? I just see you moving around space.
Yeah, I'm walking.
Oh, okay.
You gotta stay active, man.
Gotta stay active. Yeah, but yeah, man. It's been good though. I love this job. You know, I get to teach kids music and guitar, and the last 2 weeks I taught this kid, just the one, and he went from not knowing a single note on a guitar to knowing 3 of his scales, a bunch of his chords, and he's well on his way to learning his favorite song, as long as he practices. I'm like, I don't know how I accomplished that in 14 days or whatever it was, 13 days. Like, that's insane to me. That's impressive as hell. This kid. Yeah. Now I got 3 students that are all so much more advanced. They've all been playing for at least 2 years, if not more. So I walk in like, what am I about to teach these kids? And then they're just going off. And I'm like, crap, I am severely underprepared. So that's fun. But they're really easy to work with, which is super cool. They started learning House of the Rising Sun.
Nice.
Yeah. So
One of my favorites.
yeah, it's gonna be good. And then they're all gonna tell me a song that they want to learn tomorrow, like individually, because they're moving so fast that they're gonna have House of the Rising Sun done in the next couple of days. So I'm like, okay, I need to have something else that I can teach them. And then we got sound cues for the show too, so that's gonna be cool. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this session, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, looking forward to a lot of things this summer, like Thor.
Yeah, that looks very funny. It's good.
I'm so excited for Thor. Who all is watching that?
Oh, for sure.
For sure, I am.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. God, haven't had a Marvel movie since what? Doctor Strange, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
wasn't that long ago. That was like last month.
I know, but
Yeah.
like, it feels like forever. Has anybody been watching Ms. Marvel, or whatever the
I
show's
have.
called?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet either. Okay.
No, not yet. No.
You guys gotta get on that. It's a really sweet show.
Yeah, I'm like 3 episodes behind because there are 3 episodes.
I'm
Yeah, I
waiting
was
for it
like
to be
that.
finished so I can just binge it.
Oh, I forgot you do that.
Yeah, I
Huh.
might as well. That one I haven't seen like as much like spoiler talk on social media.
Yeah, no.
So I feel like when there's not like, you know, all those spoilers lingering around, like I would like to binge stuff too. But I've been watching this one weekly with my dad right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I forgot when it was coming out, and then I noticed that somebody had an episode 2 review, and I was like, wait, what? What? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go
Yeah, it
back and
happened
watch
to me
that.
with episode 3. I was like so focused on Kenobi, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot this
I haven't
motherfucker.
watched
Kenobi
that
is
either.
awesome. I love Kenobi.
Oh my god, the last episode of Kenobi. Oh, it was fucking great. I
I
loved
don't
it.
know if this is a controversial
Oh, yes.
opinion or not, but like I was actually pretty disappointed overall with Kenobi.
What?
I think the writing was really lazy, and it felt like it should have been like
yeah.
3 or 4 episodes at most, and it was just really dragged out. But the good moments were really great, but they were just small flashes in the overall series, unfortunately. Because I love Ewan McGregor, I loved Hayden Christensen, but like there was just so much when you dissect what was going on in this show that just didn't make sense. Like too much plot convenience, like left and right. Like it felt very unnecessary. Like it almost felt like it weakened certain areas of the canon and like it strengthened others. Overall, like I did enjoy it, but like the writing wasn't the best that they've done.
Sounds like Star Wars to me.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
certain
I
Star
think
Wars movies, like the writing was just blech. I know.
The Mandalorian to me has been the best thing that's come out from Star Wars, like while Disney has owned it. I like The Mandalorian. I like Rogue One. I actually like Solo a lot. I think it just came out at a really bad time.
Solo was underrated. I saw it in theaters. It was very underrated.
It was
But-
Solo was okay for me. But,
8
yeah.
and 9 felt like they were just like trying to step over each other's toes too much.
That's
And to
very
me,
true.
the
Oh my
most unforgivable thing that Disney did was bring back Palpatine.
I'm with you on that.
effectively Kill Anakin's legacy as the chosen one. But yeah, there was some stuff that I didn't love in Kenobi, but overall I liked it. I definitely was excited every week. Just not my favorite of the Star Wars Disney shows so far. I think that still goes to The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's the same episode over and over and over again until the end of it, though. It's the exact same thing over. It's so boring.
Oh my.
He goes to a weird planet, then something really drastic happens, and he somehow escapes, and we're done. We have a nice little drawing.
I mean, but Kenobi
Yeah.
was a lot of recycled stuff too, like the whole.
I understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll keep the spoilers to a minimum.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff was very, very recycled.
But
Yeah.
the last duel, though, I will say that.
No, the duels were really cool. I love the fights.
Oh yeah.
I think
Like it was very surface level fun. But that's how I felt about like episode 9. It was very surface level fun. But when you look at like the story itself, like it felt very like I don't know, didn't feel well thought out.
the worst recycling.
I will say this
episode, too.
though, Kenobi gave me a very deep appreciation of the second trilogy.
Of the prequels?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait a second. What are you? I was like, which order are you talking about?
In general, there was a lot more love for the prequel trilogy again.
Yes.
Because like everybody was, it was prequels versus sequels, or prequels versus the original trilogy. And then when the sequels came out, like I think at least it brought together a different group of the Star Wars fan base. So now it's 1 through 6 versus the sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first 3 films are some of the worst edited films in the history of filmmaking. The love story between Hayden Christensen, who's not that bad of an actor, and
Yeah.
what's her name?
Yeah.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie
Yeah.
Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie
They've
Portman.
both done
It is
way better.
unbearable.
Yeah.
It's unbearable.
Yeah,
Way
the-
better
I
roles.
feel like it was
don't
a
think it's either
bit,
of them as
like-
an actor.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Anthony go robot for anybody else, or was that just me?
Not
Me?
just you.
Okay.
No, I think it was either.
Sort of. I didn't really pay attention.
Okay, check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3.
You good, you
talking
good.
At the same time as other people. So
Yeah.
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 Gotcha.
My bad.
Lex is just chilling. It's like I'm not in this
I don't watch
conversation.
Star Wars, so I have no opinion on anything, but I will say that for the prequel trilogy, Natalie Portman was like 14. So.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a
Completely
much better
forgot.
actress than so you don't like take every scene that someone's in and pick the worst takes. It's as a director you should take the best takes, and it seemed that they took the worst takes from both of those people. It was just it's unbearably bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Natalie
Yeah.
Portman's a great actress. So I don't know how they messed that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Hayden Christensen's a lot better than people give him credit for too.
Yeah,
No,
that's
for
true.
sure, for sure.
I don't know. I've seen Jumper. I'm not convinced.
There's
I
your
mean,
problem.
One could argue that Jumper is probably an exception in terms of the acting with Hayden Christensen. Although I haven't seen Jumper, I'm just putting it out there.
That's fair.
Yeah, don't.
Ah.
I'll just say that.
My screen shifted entirely. I was so confused. Slightly turned the camera off. I was anyway. Fucking yeah, I mean, I feel like there's always a movie or two or a franchise or two where, you know, people don't get actors don't get the best side of themselves shown. So cuz yeah, he's had some good stuff. Can't remember off the top of my head cuz I'm just not that big a fan, but like I know there's been some good stuff, so you know. It is
Yeah,
what it is.
I'm trying to figure out. There was one film that he was wonderful in. I think it's Life as a House. But he played like a Down syndrome kid or something like that. He played a character like that, and he was actually really really good in it. But I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to look at his stuff. I can't remember. I think it's Life as a House. But it was right around the time of Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars ruined his career because everybody thought he was awful in that, but it wasn't his fault.
It was not.
Mm-mm.
Anyway. Trying to remember where I was gonna go. I was gonna steer off of Star Wars for a bit, cause
Yeah. We always need to talk about Marvel whenever these conversations, or the Disney things, whenever
It's
the
Marvel,
stuff.
baby.
yo, that's not cool. Two of my
What?
strings popped on one of my guitars.
Right now?
Oh.
Right now?
No, but I just noticed.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, is it just sitting there? They just popped right in front of your eyes right now?
there's A string and D string on that guitar.
That would have been like some type of omen.
Dave, it's the really shitty guitar that I had.
Oh no,
Yeah, more reason to go get it fixed.
nylon melting. It happens in this weather.
Yeah, sadly.
Oh, it's the classical guitar, not one of the electrics.
Yeah, it's the classical, the one I used to use the most. Till I got
You
the
gotta
other
be
one.
careful in this heat.
Till I got the good one.
Is that the one with the really bad action?
Yeah, that one.
Ah,
Do
So,
you at least have good AC in the room?
Anthony, how many times have you been to this house? How many times have you come into my room and ever seen that I have AC? That's what I fucking thought.
you need to
I
get
really
one, dude.
I got some fans, but I ain't got no AC. But like, having
Fair
AC
enough.
in here is a whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I could try, but like, I'll just pop
You have a
open the window.
somewhere.
Yeah, I got a window. It's on that side, but hey, that side. But I haven't felt the need to crack it open yet. But it's starting to get hotter, so I will soon. But yeah, that's just sad because like I look up and I just see the tail end of the string. I was like, "Where's the rest of the string?" And it popped and like shot up, and it's just hanging out up there.
Ugh.
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, fucking quite the adventures we've all had, huh?
Yeah. I guess.
But man, this pandemic is just insane. All right, it made it a lot harder to do a lot of things. So I'm glad that we get to do this, that we get to do shoot the shit, and that we get to talk and hang out for a little bit, and just be fools. Cause
Yep.
why not? You know. What,
Yeah.
Lexi?
What?
Why'd you give me that look?
Oh, did my face do the thing?
It did the thing.
Yeah, you said act like fools, and I mean, like, I'm not. I don't think Dr. Dave is. I think that's just some of you.
First of all, it's a phrase. It's not supposed to be taken literally. Second of all, Dave's been laughing. I count that.
I just have to say, so I've been going to the gym for years. I go to 24-hour fitness, and Long Beach is pretty conservative where I live. Or not conservative in the sense that a lot of people wear masks, liberal in the sense that they pay attention to maybe that side of arguments, right? So I don't know if you guys are watching, but there's a new strain of COVID. It's very, 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 very active, and it's passing around like crazy, right? So I still wear a mask, and it's also because it's a little bit of a harder workout. It doesn't hurt me, right? Keeps me from getting sick, keeps me from getting other people sick. This woman walked by me today, literally today in the gym, looks right into my eyes. Gives me one of those. Dude, I wanted to.
Really?
It was awesome. I'm like, how am I harming you? What do you care?
Yeah.
And then she walked by again and like looked at me and rolled her eyes at me. It was great. And she's like, you know, woman probably in her 50s or 60s. This lady, it was awesome. And I'm just like, you people are spending so much energy being so offended. You have no idea, right? I mean, I could have a horrible cold that I'm trying to keep from people. You don't know.
Yeah.
I could have been exposed the day before. Like, I've never seen this lady in my life, and she's just, people are so quick to opinions these days. It's really aggravating. But yes, Lexi, I'm very, very cautious. I don't want to get sick. I didn't get sick for 2 years. That was awesome. Oh my God, that was so awesome. My wife and kid got sick living in my little tiny shoebox apartment. I wore a mask the whole time. I didn't get sick.
That's what's up.
That's worth it to me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
I still wear my mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Same here.
I think I've been lucky. I think I've been lucky enough to not warrant those looks that I get that Dave had gotten. Sorry, I'm like very stuttering.
It's all
And
good.
I just wanted to add to what Dave said about them being offended. I just want to say, and they call us the SJWs.
Right.
Anyway, so we're gonna fall out of any political talk. I do a good job of trying to avoid all that on
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I concur.
So let's talk about some music or something. Anybody heard any other good music besides Ages?
I've heard the Hey To Better Aviles by Creator, the entire album. It's a pretty sick album. I don't know if Dave has finished listening to that.
Not yet.
Uh,
New Behemoth is amazing. They just released another New Behemoth song for that new album. Super excited about that.
Cool. Anthony, Izzy,
Last Dinosaurs
Lexi,
dropped a
PJ?
new song. Dayglow dropped a new song. Harry Styles dropped a new album. Good music. Bro, you always shit this the second I say it, but like, dude, there are songs that I wish we could have written that he's written. Like, I think you got to take the hater lenses off and listen with like, an open mind.
Hold up. No, that
Yeah,
laugh was
it's
because
really
Lexi was completely not paying attention, heard Harry Styles, and turns and just goes, yup.
Oh, okay.
That's-
I thought it was just
Listening.
because I brought up the fact that it was a good album.
No,
I
it's-
think overall, I don't think it's necessarily my favorite album from him, but I think some of the songs on it are some of my favorite songs for sure.
Did he write
That's
them, or
fair.
did somebody else write them?
I'm actually not like a huge fan of him like that. Like, I'm really like not that invested. But as far as I know, I think he does write a decent amount of his music. I don't think he necessarily has a writer.
He at least co-writes everything.
Okay.
Whether
Yeah.
it's just him or with other people, he's at least on every track.
Mm,
I'm a very casual fan of his though. Like, I'm not like a Harry Styles like super fan or anything like that. But
gotcha.
drop
So-
some music, I'll go listen. Add a couple songs to my playlist.
It's always a good idea to investigate your favorite pop stars to see how much of their
Oh
own.
yeah, my
bunch of music
favorite
they're writing.
stars I definitely know enough about, but I wouldn't consider him one of my favorites. It's just one of the artists that dropped new music recently that I enjoyed.
Anybody have any thoughts about the new Weezer stuff that they're putting out for every season? 4 albums this year.
I
There's
haven't taken a
Weezer?
listen to the second one yet, to Summer, but I heard Spring and liked a couple of the songs off of it. The whole thing wasn't necessarily like my favorite, but there was a couple songs that stood out to me for sure.
The 2 tracks I heard off of Summer are way cooler, I thought. They're much more up my alley.
Yeah, I definitely got to check that out. That's one that I had on my radar and I forgot about it. I got to go listen to that. Because it came out last week, right?
Yeah, he's trying to put them out right on the
Exactly.
solstice and the winter solstice. Still a crazy project, man. 4 albums in 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
I think they called this one an EP, so it's shorter, but still, regardless, that is a lot of music to drop in that time frame.
Right. Yeah, he's very prolific. Anybody see the new Alanis Morissette for our fine professor at Dominguez who's in her band? Anybody see that drop?
I actually listened to it, yeah. It's like all like meditative music, which is really interesting. Like there's no lyrics to it. I've watched a couple interviews that she's done for it, and like listening through it, because she did it like during the height of the pandemic is when she was like writing and recording everything.
Yeah.
And like you like really like hear like the progression like of how everything sounds, like of all of those emotions that you're feeling like through the whole like pandemic, and it was actually really interesting to listen to.
Yeah, I agree.
So not a new like music release, but we're still related to music. Is anybody gonna see the new Elvis movie, or has anybody already seen it?
I kind of want to, but
I heard good things.
I saw an early screening of it, I think on Monday or Tuesday. No, Tuesday. I saw it on Tuesday, out like near the Miami Beach area, and it was really cool. Like we saw this. We went to this theater and we had no idea it was gonna be like this. But it's like you have the screen in the front, but then on the sides, like like where people are walking up and down the stairs on the walls, they actually projected to the sides at times too for certain scenes. So it would like blow up like the side, and you'd look like left and right, and like you could see like the horizon there, and it would like extend the picture. It was actually like really interesting. I didn't even know that technology like existed in like just movie theaters, and I didn't know that's how we were gonna watch the movie. So it was a cool experience, but. Overall, a pretty good movie. Obviously not like 100% accurate or anything like that. They like definitely take some liberties, like, but it was pretty good. I thought it was a really entertaining film. Tom Hanks did a really awesome job. Austin Butler did a great job. Definitely recommend checking it out.
I love Moulin Rouge. So the guy who directed Moulin Rouge. Boswell.
Yeah.
He's fabulous. So I want to see it just because of that. But being about Elvis is another thing that I would want to see, being a history of rock teacher. So.
Yeah, it's cool, and they have like a lot of modern artists that like do some music for the soundtrack.
Oh, cool.
Like some stuff, just like whether it's like a couple lyrics referencing like what's going on like in that time period or related to Elvis, or like some slight like remixes of different songs. It's really interesting. Like I think the first time they play like a modern sounding song and it's supposed to be in the 50s still. It's a little jarring, but then you get used to it and you sort of pick up like the vibe of the movie, and it's pretty cool.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah, I'll look into it. I don't know. I mean, like, it didn't grab my attention like that, but it also didn't deter me. And it's kind of like, I'm not that big of an Elvis fan, so I don't know how much of it.
It's a pretty cool movie though. Even if you only like him a little bit, or you just like enjoy music from that era, like I think it's pretty cool.
For sure.
Well, there's something I want to ask you guys. Being musicians yourselves, how do you feel about all these, these music biopics they've been putting out over the past few years?
He said biopics, and I said what?
All these movies about the musicians and their come-ups and all these stuff.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty cool. I mean, a lot of them you can't really take as 100% fact. Like I know that's the case. Like with this Elvis movie, it's the case with Bohemian Rhapsody. But like they're enjoyable movies, and I think they bring like that music to like a new fan base, like in the modern era. So like even if it's not 100% accurate, as long as they're not like defaming the artist in the process, like I think bringing that music to a new audience, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I definitely think they're interesting, but I do think that like for artists like Elvis, they're kind of problematic. And so like their biopic should probably like talk about why they're problematic, because a lot of people don't know, because a lot of people are just casual listeners of these like people, bands, whatever the case may be. And so not trying to defame them like DJ said, but I feel like understanding that like sometimes these figures that we have up on a pedestal can be problematic is a good way to go about doing biopics, because you can talk about, you know, how they grew up and how they became who they were, but like you can't gloss over all of the negative that came along with becoming who they were.
Yeah, I feel you. Show the ugly along with the glamour.
Yeah.
That
I think a lot
Yeah.
of movies actually have done that too, though. You know, I mean, I don't know. Like, people are always gonna have different sides, but I don't think they just like outright skip over things that they've been criticized over. They just show it like from a different point of view.
I think that Bohemian Rhapsody, the development of that film was very interesting for that, because Sacha Baron Cohen, who was originally supposed to play Freddie Mercury, really wanted to bring out the dark underbelly of who he was, and the band vetoed it, and he got kicked off the project. So sometimes, maybe a lot of the times, I think these are huge advertisements for the artist. And I have to say, for Bohemian Rhapsody, being a history of rock teacher who asks kids every semester like who the most relevant historical band is today, they all said Queen right after that movie. And before that, no one said Queen at all.
Yeah,
So it created an incredible love for that band. But was it more than that? I don't know. I really wanted to see it with Sacha Baron Cohen. I was dying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about Queen, and because I'm a legitimate Queen fan, even before Bohemian Rhapsody came out, and yeah, they had to go through a lot of shit, you know, just to reach that pedestal of being one of the all-time great bands. And I feel like when that movie came out, they did not do a good job of showing, like, you know, a whole lot of those struggles that the entire band went through.
they didn't want to, man.
No, they
clearly
didn't.
didn't want to. So, but you know, as a lover of music, I think, you know, whether you're talking about the classical artists that they're exposing people to, or you're talking about Ray, or you're talking about, you know, the one about, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody or the Jimi Hendrix film, like anything that exposes people to these artists is a positive. Like almost no matter.
Amadeus, I'm sure you've seen Amadeus.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
That's
not
That's
true.
another one. It's like it's not 100% accurate, but like it's a fun movie and it gives people an appreciation for music from a completely different time period that they otherwise would have never dived into.
I never saw
I
it.
know not everybody's a fan of this genre of music, but when Straight Outta Compton came out, I thought that was done so brilliantly. Because it showed you not just about their rap career, but also the shady side of the music business.
Yeah.
And also, you know, the shit they had to go through when they were coming up to become, you know, the most notorious group in the world.
Yeah.
I thought they did a perfect job of that. Well, not perfect, but they did a fantastic job of, you know, showcasing the ugliness of, you know, of the business during that time.
I liked 8 Mile too. I don't know how you guys felt about that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
8 Mile is one of my movies.
Yeah, that's great.
Am I the only one in here that haven't seen 8 Mile?
Maybe.
Guess so.
Possibly.
Yeah, you need to watch
That's
it, my guy.
Eminem's film, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those battle rap scenes, oh my god.
Yep.
You can't recreate those.
Yeah, it was very well done.
I can never unhear 1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, 4.
4
Yeah.
Pac, 3 Pac, 2 Pac, 1. Yeah, I know those back and forth.
Yeah.
I know those verses back and forth.
I can never not hear that in my head when I think about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just funny as fuck to me. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that, you know, as long as these movies get done well, flubbing things here and there is not that big a deal to me. But like, yeah, when you're completely denying stuff that happened or just not talking about it or anything like that, that has actual importance and value to what these artists have done and gone through and been through and seen and all that, then it's like, come on, man, like, do better, you know? But
Bless you.
there's only so much
No,
you
that was
can
a
do about
cough.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
He can still bless you. It's all right. Cough work too.
Then he
Okay,
smites
gotcha.
you.
it. Fucking, DJ, what did you say just now? I'm sorry.
I said then he smites you for a cough.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Smite
my
me,
god.
almighty smiter.
That's much more metal. There you go.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Who fucking uses that word? I'm kidding. Anyway. So yeah, it's been great talking to you guys for 45 minutes now on there.
Yep.
So everybody say your goodbyes. We're gonna stop streaming. We're all welcome to hang out a little longer, but we're gonna stop streaming now. So everybody say your piece.
Peace.
Peace.
Or bye.
Bye.
Go stream
Peace,
ages.
guys. No plugs?
You want to do plugs? I'm not gonna stop you from doing plugs, but nobody was doing it, so I was like, okay, I guess we're not doing plugs.
My boy Anthony with his YouTube channel POB1 Fool.
It's
Make sure to check him out.
POB1FOO.
Subscribe. Dropping new content on this very soon. I might drop a video tonight.
Fucking A.
Oh, tonight? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for that. I always pop in, try to check out videos every so often once I see that they've been posted. He's got some
Absolutely.
cool stuff, some
Bet.
cool jerseys. Pulled out that PlayStation hat one time. It's not always sports. He's got that good
He pulled that shit out. He pulled that shit out when nobody could see.
stuff. I saw it.
No, I mean like we weren't video streaming that day.
No, I'm talking about his YouTube channel. Alan's a fake fan, Anthony.
Who the fuck said I was a fan?
Yeah, non-stop comments from them.
True, that's very fair. I don't think that was ever uttered.
Exactly. Anyway,
But
yeah. So DJ doing Anthony's plug. So
Anthony out.
I'll do DJ's plug. Go check out Midday Moon. That's at Midday Moon _ on Instagram. Go stream Ages. That shit killed it, man. That was great.
We made his brand new song out now, guys.
This is the cover art right here.
Somebody do Izzy's.
Izzy don't got shit to plug.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god. Anyway,
Also subscribe to Autiemtlhd. Check out his new video. Very insightful.
Thank you.
we really are just doing each other's plugs. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't think
god.
Dr. Dave has anything to plug in.
No,
but,
he
yeah.
does. I forget what it is though.
Isaac's guitar done.
That's what
I
it
knew
is.
That-
what Dave's plug was.
Fuck.
I
I'm so
already
sorry.
follow him, so like I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, it's Isaac's
Trust him,
guitar.
he's a doctor.
Dr. Dave at Isaac's Guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
go.
should change it to at Dr. Isaac's guitar. I'm kidding. Don't.
It's something to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow Lexi. What is it? Lilac Goddess _ Lilac Goddess, right?
Yeah, I also have a website with the same thing.
Yeah. So, anyway, we'll catch you guys next week for the next episode of Shoot the Shit. Peace out, y'all.
Later, guys.
Bye.